Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Enid on this Thursday, March 14th. We're so glad to have you with us on show number 211. We're keeping track. We know that you're not, but it's important to us. We've been coming in your home for 200 plus weeks. Hopefully we're not wearing out our welcome. We got a kind of windy day. I think yesterday was the windy day. According to the record books, the highest gust in Enid, Oklahoma yesterday was 55 miles per hour. So that's why everybody was hanging on to everything yesterday. And we're kind of doing that today here in Enid, Oklahoma. Thank you for joining us for the next 30 minutes. We've got news, weather, sports. We're going to spring forward into spring fashion. Our fashion expert is back with us again from Dillard's. We appreciate that. So grab that cup of coffee and join us. We're live streaming around the globe at enidtv.org. So we want to say good morning to all of our friends around the globe. And we're coming to you live on cable television in Enid, Oklahoma on channel 12 and in high definition 112. This is Good Morning Enid. It's time to rise and shine.
Good morning, Enid. Thank you again for joining us today. As Steve said, it is going to be another windy day, so let's take a look at that bus stop forecast and make sure our kids don't blow away while they're standing out there. Looks like it's currently sitting at 44 degrees, so it's pretty nice right now. Going to get to a high of 49, so not much warmer, but still close to 50, so it's pretty nice for March. Low tonight of 29, and it says breezy. Ooh, winds 18 to 31 miles an hour, so definitely windy, but not quite that 55 miles an hour that you mentioned from yesterday.
And yesterday's winds were just sustained at 30 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You know, where today it's kind of...
It's going to drop down to 18.
But the thing is, yesterday the winds were from the south, now today they're from the west-northwest. Well, let's look at the three-day forecast. We're always looking forward to weekends. I know you are too. And you can see we kind of have some March temperatures there because we're trying to get out of winter and not quite into full-time spring. So you can kind of see upper 40s, mid 50s for Saturday and Sunday. And of course, you can tell that winter's trying to hang on with a 29 degree on Friday morning. So that's what the weather looks like. Really pretty good for the next few days. We have Michelle Janzen back with us from Dillard's. And we always appreciate Dillard's. We say this all the time. They are very gracious in providing the wardrobe for Aaron each week, and we appreciate that. And Michelle, thank you for coming back. We're going to put you to work. You just can't talk fall fashion on us today.
Right.
So welcome back. We have a segment on record temps, whatever the record temps were for the day. So that's your time to do the weather.
All right. So record low this day in 1954 was 14 below, and the record high was back in 1908 for 86 degrees high. Wow.
And we say this often, that's typical Oklahoma. You can have a 14-degree day, and then maybe the next day. So anyway, you see those temperature differences, 14 to 86, I believe it was, on this day, March 14. So it's pretty impressive. Okay, I think we move into the school mode.
Yes.
Food is on our minds.
This is our last week before spring break. I believe
That's
spring
right.
break for the kids
That's
is
right.
next week. So today we're having pizza, so that's pretty good. I don't know if the nutritionist last week would have agreed with that, but I think that sounds pretty good to me.
I'm going to go with the Victory Burger.
Yeah, Victory Burger tomorrow. Looks like, other than that, they're having salad, corn, carrots. The onion rings also not as healthy, and carrot cake, but those both sound pretty good. I'd say Friday sounds better too, actually.
Yeah.
Going with the burger and onion rings.
Michelle, I'm going to put you on the spot as a mom. Which one of those menus look good for your kids?
Well,
Pizza or the Victory Burger?
my kids love pizza.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, you know, they have the veggies in there, so as long as you have some veggies thrown in every meal, that's a plus for me.
All right. We'll take that from a mom, okay? It's 7:34, and again, good morning, Enid. Thank you for joining us. And Thunder played basketball last night. We'll find out the outcome in a few moments. We'll find out a lot of things because we're going to turn to the bow tie guy. That's Derek Silas, and he has the Oklahoma Minute.
As part of North Oklahoma's 20th anniversary in Enid, the Fine Arts Department will have the Roustabouts performance tonight at 7 p.m. in Briggs Auditorium. There will be 25 vocalists and 12 band members. Admission is free. And in professional sports, Oklahoma City gets a win over the Brooklyn Nets last night, 108-96. Tomorrow they will go up against the Indiana Pacers in Indianapolis at 6 p.m. And in collegiate sports, the Summit Conference was this past Sunday, and North Dakota University got a win over Oral Roberts University. They will go up against, they won, they beat Omaha on Tuesday. And in the Big 12 Conference last night, Texas Christian University gets a win over Oklahoma State. And West Virginia University gets a win over University of Oklahoma. In the American Athletic Conference, tonight, Tulsa will play the Southern Methodist University at 7 p.m., and the winner will advance to the quarterfinals to play the University of Cincinnati. It's March Madness time, and it will kick off this Sunday, which is called Selection Sunday, and it will go through April the 8th. Here's an Oklahoma fun fact. Oklahoma has a statewide area of 69,960 square miles, ranking 20th in the country in terms of size. And on this day in history, in 1950, the FBI debuts the 10 most wanted lists. And generally, the only way you can get off the list is you have to either pass or be caught. And that's the Oklahoma Minute.
Now we know you die or
Yep.
get caught,
Yep.
you get off the
Those are the
list.
only
All right.
options.
I saw that Oklahoma score. I hated that they got beat. I think it's 72-71, so it was a good game. But anyway, that's basketball. And speaking of basketball, if you have any photos in regards to our show, we'll do that. Thank you. On this day, in 1930, Don Haskins was born. Be celebrating his 89th birthday today, I believe, something close to that. And anyway, we just appreciate Don Haskins. And the movie was Glory Road. Is that the name of it? Mm-hmm. And it's a great story. Anyway, Don Haskins, 1966, Texas Western College basketball team won the national championship. They beat Kentucky. So small school versus big school. David versus Goliath, basically, all the way back in 1966. So anyway, we want to say happy birthday to Don Haskins. Okay, I think we're going to say if you have any photos that you want to send us, you can always send them to our Holsteins. And then we've got a check in the mailbox for us. gme@enid.org is the email address. So if you have some photos that you want to send us with springtime, feel free to send them at gme@enid.org. It's 7:38, working our way up to 49 degrees today. And now we want to find out what's happening. And Erin is the person in the know.
Yes.
So what's happening?
Thank you, Steve. Before I kick it off, I just wanted to quick wish my mom a happy birthday. Her birthday is this Saturday, so happy birthday, Mom. And
She's how old? You're going to tell us on the TV?
she's 38.
38.
Yeah, she was really young.
Way to go, Mom.
Yeah. All right, there are some great events
I had to
happening.
ask.
I know. I'm sure she'll appreciate you asking. But since it is going to be St. Patrick's Day this weekend, we have some great events going on. Kicking us off is the Enid Brewing Company grand opening. I don't know about you, but I've been waiting for this to happen. I've heard so much great things about this place, and it is opening this Friday. The ribbon cutting ceremony is at 5 o'clock. It runs until Monday at 8, but it's at 126 South Independence, so it's downtown. There's going to be a bunch of different food trucks there on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and there's going to be live music all 3 of those days as well. I believe it starts at 7 on Friday and Saturday for the live music and food trucks, and 4 o'clock on Sunday, but they're open starting at 5 and 12 on Saturday and Sunday. And it's going to be locally made grain-to-glass beers on tap, so if you're looking for a great place to kick off the St. Patrick's Day weekend, this is definitely a place for you to go to. After that, we have the Saints on the Go 5K and Fun Run this Saturday morning, starting at 7:30 a.m. for the half mile, which is, I think they call it the Little Leprechaun Dash for the 12 and under. After that, it starts at 8 a.m. for the 5K. There's going to be awards, music, brunch, and beer after the race, and there's $35 for the 5K and $15 for the Fun Run. And I mean, wear green, definitely, since it's going to be St. Patrick's Day, and it benefits the St. Joseph Catholic School. So a great event if you want to run and get some beer afterwards. Another great St. Patrick's Day event. And finally, we have Shamrock the Night Away this Saturday at 7 p.m. at Columbia Club. The admission is $35, and you get dinner and beer with that, and there's going to be a live dueling piano. So if you want to do one more great Shamrock St. Patrick's Day event hosted by the Ambucks, this is another absolutely great one to go to. And that's what's happening.
Very good. It's 7:40 on this Thursday morning, and we're looking forward to talk spring fashion in just a few moments. And I think all of us are looking forward for spring to take place. So we have a little video we want to show you, and kind of in hopes of, spring, trees, green, things budding out and stuff like that. We'll have our spring show right after this. And I need to mention, you saw the little plaque areas, those trees were donated. Looked like those are 25 to 35-year-old trees, so I'm trying to recall the individual that donated those trees out at Meadow Lake Park. And that's always a nice feature, and we always encourage people to do so. And I remember when I was 10 years old, planting a tree in my hometown, and that's a big tree today.
Wow.
But it was all part of, of a memorial kind of deal. So we encourage people to do that here in the Enid community as well. Michelle Janzen is our special guest, as we mentioned earlier, and she's been with us before, so she's an old pro. She knows all about fashion, and we're going to talk spring, if we will. So Michelle, thanks for coming back, and Aaron and I were going to just do a tag team event, and we're looking forward to find out what's going on in spring fashion.
Well, I appreciate you inviting us back, so we appreciate being here. It's great.
Thank you, Michelle, for joining us.
Of course.
And starting off with a pretty broad question, how would you define a fashion trend?
So a trend is something that catches on, that a lot of people are doing, and doing it together. So kind of like the beginning of the year, the trend is to get back to the gym and to work out. It's a good idea that everybody's doing. Same with fashion. So the colors that come out and the styles that are catching on, and everybody does it, and it turns into a fashion trend.
We want to remind everyone in just a few minutes we'll be showing this fashion show, and Aaron will be bringing that to you in just a few moments. Some of the things, I guess they walked the red carpet, if you will. So my question, Michelle, is this, what is the spring fashion look, if you could kind of narrow it down for 2019? I mean, is it any different from 2018?
Well, they bring in a few different colors,
Okay.
and we have the pastels, bold, and floral print is really big.
Okay, so that's the spring look for women for 2019. How about for men?
So bringing in some color
no
for men
floral,
as well.
No floral for men?
You can find some floral print for men, but still the colors, the bold colors are great for them too. So they're going to get a little bit of fresh look too.
The best place I've learned to find a floral print for men is Hawaii.
Yes.
Not Enid, but Hawaii. So that's a long trip.
We
But
have
anyway,
floral prints to get you ready for Hawaii.
I see. That's how it works.
Yep.
All right. Very good.
And bringing it back to colors, you said pastels and bolds, but do you have any specific ones? Like, let's say Derek's shirt over there, he has a light pastel yellow color. Is
He
that
does.
in,
He
or
has
is there...
a really nice yellow. Yellow is in very big right now. The soft yellows like Derek is wearing, but also the bold yellow like
Yeah.
women's.
Excuse me, Michelle, we need Derek to get up and walk across in front of us, back and
can be our
forth,
model now.
turn around, and go back. So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you are just fine. Lavender is really big right now too. Like a spring garden. You know, when I was in here in the fall, I was talking to you about look at what's on your table, and that's
Okay.
kind of what's in. So
Okay.
like a spring garden, and but the oranges and the yellows, and lavender is you know, and those pastels are really coming out. So
I remember it was many years ago, but I was in a particular store, and I was walking down the aisle, and I heard some older women just kind of talking between themselves, and the timing of me walking by, they said something to the clothes in the rack. Well, I can't wear that anymore. And they were, you know, they were just older women. And so my question leads into this. Is there 20-something kind of fashion spring that maybe 40-something and 60-something can't wear? Or how does that work? Because I really thought that was a kind of a funny statement. I can't wear that anymore.
well,
So-
absolutely. So the youth are naturally a little bit thinner than as we mature. We put on those extra weights, and so it's more trim, a little bit more ruffles, maybe a little tighter or a little shorter. You know, the young kids
Okay.
can get by with that. And then as you mature and you put on a little weight, then you're going to be a little bit looser, a little bit longer, and certainly the long trends can go across the ages. But as you get older, you kind of gravitate to those little bit longer cover up. So
I like that term she says. Gaining weight equals maturity.
Yeah.
it does.
Mature,
It-
mature, okay.
Hey, it happens.
All right. Well, one of the things
Excuse
that
me.
I love the most about fashion is shoes, because who doesn't have enough shoes? I can't
Right.
have enough. So what's in for that? Is it boots? Is it wedges? What's in for spring shoes?
I love shoes too, and I was noticing that we have matching sandals
Yeah,
on.
we
This
do.
is great. So big chunky heels for your sandals is in, and they're also so comfortable. If you're going to wear a heel, the chunky heel is one of the most comfortable. Straps and booties are still in. We talked about that in the fall,
Yeah.
the little booties, and you can get booties with the open toe. The open toe booties are so cute, and you can wear them with so many different pants. So those are still a fashion statement now.
Phrase of the day, open toe booties. Okay, I remember that. So you touched on this a little bit earlier when you were talking about maturity, if you will, getting older, different styles of clothes and stuff like that. So for spring 2019, skirt length for women, does it change from year to year? I mean, for spring, is it low, high, medium? What kind of determines that,
So
Michelle?
the skirt length that's coming in now is just right about the knee and a little bit lower.
Okay.
You know, Erin's wearing a really great length right there. You can go shorter, you can go longer, but that's usually for special events. But the normal acceptable skirt length that's out there right now, especially in the business world, is just right around the knee. Some like it a little above and some like it a little bit below, but that's a great length that you can wear all the time.
Yeah, super comfortable too, because you don't have to
It-
worry about it going up too high or anything. Just sitting down, it's perfect length. So
Yeah.
I really love this length of skirt. And now is the fun part, I think. We get to look at all of the great outfits that Dillard has. That I think you're one of the models, right?
I am.
You
one
are,
of-
so-
Emma and I, in the ladies' ready-wear department, we've shown some of the clothes that we have to offer you.
Yeah. So here's a little video, and could you give us a little bit of insight on each of the outfits?
I do. I have a little bit on
There we
them.
go.
All right.
So black and white is a must-have for every wardrobe, no matter the season, and spring is no exception. This Calvin Klein jacket is a basic and has a matching skirt and a pant. It will greatly extend your wardrobe by pairing it with a wide array of Calvin Klein dresses, such as this one here. This dress is sleeveless with gold detail and had a gold zipper. Emma here is wearing a Antonio Milani simple dress with fuller cap sleeves and ruffle at the hemline. Bright orange dress is perfect for the warm spring days and night. Don't shy away from the oranges and the yellows this season. As spring arrives, jumpsuits remain popular. This cargo green Antonio Milani jumpsuit has a tie at the waist and a ruffle on the sleeve. The scarf can be removed and be worn over the shoulder for cooler evenings. Earth tones will become more vibrant and rich. As things start to warm up, lightweight jackets, tops, and pants are a must. Calvin Klein has this black jacket with the zipper pocket detail, and the sleeveless silk shell top by Antonio Milani comes in many colors, and it's essential for spring. The straight black pants from Nygaard have a 360 stretch feature and cooling yarn. Spring 2019 is looking brighter than ever. This Calvin Klein raspberry pink blouse has black piping around the neck, down the front, and on the sleeve. It features a diagonal hemline with a split side. The straight black pants that are seen here are a modern essential and can be replaced with capris as the season starts warming up. This fun watercolor top has all the warm and the cool colors of spring. The sleeves has a button detail above the pleated bell at the wrist. On the back side is a single pleat from the shoulder down to the hemline. The Nygaard leggings here are our most popular legging. You just have to try them to believe it. They're amazing.
I like those colors. I like that particular color was nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle, for doing that for us. We appreciate that. We've got a few more questions for Michelle, but we, excuse me, but we got to get back to the news and
Yes, we do.
other things to do. It's 7:50 on this Thursday morning.
Yes, and if you missed it earlier, there's one guy who knows everything, and he has a bunch of sports stuff to tell us since it is March, and that is Derek Silas, the bow tie guy, with the Oklahoma Minute.
Thank you, Aaron. Northern Oklahoma College is celebrating their 20th anniversary here in Enid, and they will be hosting a Roustabouts performance tonight at 7 p.m. The admission is free. They will have 25 vocalists and 12 band members. In professional sports, Oklahoma City gets a win over the Brooklyn Nets, 108-96 last night. Tomorrow, they will go up against Indiana Pacers at 6 p.m. in Indianapolis. And in the collegiate sports, in the Summit Conference, Sunday, North Dakota University beats Oral Roberts University, and Tuesday, they advanced, so they also beat Omaha University in the championship. Big 12 conference was last night. Texas Christian University gets a win over Oklahoma State, 73-70, and West Virginia University gets a win over University of Oklahoma, 72-71. In the American Athletic Conference, Tulsa will play Southern Methodist University tonight at 7 p.m., and the winner will advance to the quarterfinals to play University of Cincinnati. March Madness kicks off Sunday and will go through April the 8th. And here's a fun fact in Oklahoma. Oklahoma has a statewide area of approximately 70,000 square miles, ranking 20th in the country in terms of size. And on this day in history, in 1950, the FBI debuts the 10 most wanted list. And that is the Oklahoma Minute.
Thanks, Derek. Always a wealth of information, that one. And you don't want to get on that most wanted list, Steve.
I call him the walking encyclopedia.
Yes, he really is. And it's going to be a really eventful weekend, so let's take a look at what that weather has in store for us. Since it's been really windy, it looks like it's going to be even nicer this weekend. 49 and up into the higher 50s. Mostly sunny, it looks like, and sunny on Friday. So the winds finally look like they're about to die down over the weekend. Only 5 and 6 on the Saturday and Sunday, so I can't complain as long as the winds are no longer blowing us around out there.
That'll be so nice. There's a couple of announcements we want to share with you this morning. On Monday, we're going to have kind of a here at the Enid Television Network, we're going to have some system upgrades, if you will. And so we'll maybe off the air intermittently doing different things, but kind of a system upgrade. But that takes place on Monday. I think most of us will not know what's taking place or notice the upgrade, but that'll be on Monday. And also next Tuesday, once again, we have the City Council meeting. Study session gets underway at 5 o'clock. And then the City Council meeting at 6:30. And again, that's next Tuesday, March 19th. We're going to have 2 special proclamations that I'm involved in on the commission meeting at 6:30. We're going to recognize a 3-year-old, and his name is Owen, and he put forth the effort to pick up a bunch of trash in downtown Enid. So we're going to recognize Owen, and we'll keep the rest of that a surprise. That's next Tuesday, so keep that in mind. If you're able to stay with us at 8 o'clock this morning, which is about 6 minutes from now, had the opportunity to sit down with Michael Lauthan and Mike Clemmie. These are both international acclaimed landscape photographers. They talk about being in Venice, Costa Rica, Utah, just every different place. They have a show that's coming up on March 22nd here in Enid. So we had the opportunity to talk with both Mike and Michael about their work. And we even had on the show some of the photographs they've taken. Very, very impressive. And you can see their show on March 22nd in Enid, Oklahoma, live and in person.
Yes.
So that's that.
That sounds like a great show. And now for my favorite part of the day. It is Lefty, I think, a kitty that
Kitty.
yes, that Charlotte has for us today. So take it away, Charlotte and Lefty.
Hi, good morning. Today we have Lefty. Lefty is in pen 6. He is a 2-year-old male snowshoe mix. He's very sweet and loving. He'd be the perfect lap cat for anybody. And if you'd like to see some of our cats, come by the shelter. Oh, he's so cute. So loud.
Well, I'm going to have to go to animal control and rescue Lefty. You know, when you see that, you just want to take them all home. So,
Yeah.
anyway, 249-4090-10. Lefty needs a home. You can tell that he wants to just lay on you. So, be probably low maintenance.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And I remember Charlotte said he purred really loud, and he purred
Yeah.
like that whole video. You
Has a
couldn't
loud
really hear it,
motor.
but-
Comes with a loud motor. So, okay.
But he's definitely a cutie.
I think we have time for one more question, Michelle. So hang on. Here we go.
Yes. When I saw you a couple days ago at Dillard's when I was getting my new dresses, you mentioned that there's a bunch of new things, like new events, a bunch of new,
Yeah,
a
stuff
lot of
going
new
on
stuff
at
going
Dillard's.
on at
New
Dillard's. So,
everything.
new everything at Dillard's.
We
but-
have so much going on at Dillard's for our customers. One of the things that's coming up right now is ways to save on expanding your wardrobe. And Nygaard is an amazing brand. We wear it all the time, and we had several pieces in the fashion show today. We have a Nygaard week coming up. It's the 16th through the 13th. The 6th through the 13th of April. And for buying $100 worth of purchases, you're going to get $25 worth of gift cards back to use towards more Nygaard, or you can pick up a new tank while you're there. So that's really great. We have a handbag turn-in exchange that we use to support YWCA and the Sisters apparel.
Okay.
And so you bring in your gently used handbags and you can turn it in and get $25 off of a handbag. We have that going on. And in lingerie, we sponsor the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation, and we have an event going on May 14th. If you come in and pre-purchase, $2, you pre-purchase and it rings out on the 14th, and $2 for every purchase goes to breast cancer awareness. So we have great things throughout the store for the community and to help your wardrobe. So love mentioning that. And foundation for extending that wardrobe and helping you be able to fund that a little bit. Clinique has a gift with purchase, so that's a great way to pick up some essentials that you need, that the ladies need with their makeup, and get a free gift for additional product. So that's good. And then we have a white sale going on right now, 30% off of linens and bedding. Southern Living is excluded, but we do have everything else 30% off going on through the 24th. So lots of stuff store-wide happening.
So if you want to hear that all again, go see Michelle Janzen at Dillard. She'll tell you all of that.
Yes.
But that's great for Jeremiah and the team of giving back to the community. We appreciate that. Okay, in 20 seconds,
Yes.
tell me, if I have to get one item for spring, what is it?
Color. Put a pop of color somewhere, either a
Okay.
silk top under a vest, a bag, a handbag. Just bring out some color.
Okay, bright.
Bright, yeah. You can do a pastel, bright orange, yellow. Yeah.
Michelle, thank you very much for being here. Another quick show, and we feel enlightened that we know what to wear. As I wear my fall colors on the spring fashion show.
Plum looks great.
So, all right, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much. So much information. Now I know exactly what I need to go buy. And
Yeah.
thank you, Dillard's, for supplying all these wonderful clothes for me. And make it a great day, Enid. It's going to be a wonderful, warm weekend. Winds are finally going to die down. So have a wonderful rest of your Thursday and make it a great weekend.